All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, and the effort to undermine Donald Trump continues. Welcome to Gimme 5. I want you to see what Eric Erickson is writing about, and as he plots to overthrow or undermine Donald Trump, however you want to look at it. Let's put up some of what he has written here, ladies and gentlemen. We are a group of grassroots conservative activists from all over the country and from various backgrounds, including supporters of many of the other campaigns. We are committed to ensuring a real conservative candidate is elected. We believe that neither Hillary Clinton nor Donald Trump, a Hillary Clinton donor, is that person. We believe that the issue of Donald Trump is greater than an issue of party. It is an issue of morals and character that all Americans, not just those of us in the conservative movement, must confront. Let's go to the next one. We call for a unity ticket that unites the Republican Party. If that unity ticket is unable to get 1, 2, 3, 7 delegates prior to the convention, we recognize that it took Abraham Lincoln 3 ballots at the Republican convention in 1860 to become the party's nominee. And if it is good enough for Lincoln, that process should be good enough for all the candidates without threat of riots. We encourage all former Republican candidates not currently supporting Trump to unite against him and encourage all candidates to hold their delegates on the first ballot. Lastly, we intend to keep our options open as to other avenues to oppose Donald Trump. Our multiple decades of work in the conservative movement for free markets, limited government, national defense, religious liberty, life and marriage are about ideas, not necessarily parties. All right. With all due respect to Eric Erickson, who do you think you are? I mean, who do you think you are? I got to say, first of all, Donald Trump isn't threatening riots, so you're playing the game. You're repeating the mantra of the radical left. You're giving Hillary a commercial. You are going to be responsible for you and your group for electing Hillary and putting a Supreme Court on the bench for the next 40 years that will destroy everything you supposedly love about this country. Do you not get that? Well, it's about protecting the... I mean, get off the high horse before it throws you off. And that's not a threat. I mean, I know you perceive everything that a Trump person or someone who might support Trump is a threat. I'm just saying. And then there's John Kasich. He's no better. Of course, we know that. Let's put that up. Here we go. Bunch of tweets. Donald Trump said there could be riots if he's denied the GOP nom in a contested convention. That's more unacceptable language. He didn't say, he said there might be riots. He didn't threaten them. My God. Next, the implicit acceptance of violence is the kind of rhetoric that's pulling people apart. He's not accepting violence. He's not urging violence. He's abhorring violence. He was a victim of violence nearly if those Secret Service agents didn't wrestle that thug. Next, a true leader urges peaceful debate over violence. Leadership requires responsibility. And I have faith the American people want civilized debate over violence. It's what kept our nation strongest in the world. What kind of debate over violence? What are you talking about, a debate over violence? Nobody wants violence except the radical left. And now you are joining in with the radical left and blaming Donald Trump for it. You're out of your minds. Let's listen to Larry Sabato, who knows elections. Let's listen.
How does a party deny the nomination to a guy who has dominated the map to this point and probably will win a very significant share of the remaining 19 states to vote? That's the dilemma facing the Republican Party, or I should say the anti-Trump part of the party. You know, they're wanting to move into a contested convention to deny him, but there could be a meltdown in Cleveland if they do it.
Oh, Larry Sabato just threatened a meltdown. No, he didn't. He stated a fact like Trump did. Here's Mr. Kramer. Watch this.
I'll give Donald Trump this much. Our country has been bested on almost every single trade deal going back to NAFTA. For years now, when I get a chance to ask an official of either party to name one deal we've signed in the last decade that's given us a trade surplus, not a deficit, not one party functionary from either party has been able to come up with an answer. So I have no beef with Donald Trump when it comes to what he said about these trade deals. Our government has been horrendous at negotiating these things.
I just thought I'd throw Kramer in there for good measure. Have a great weekend, folks.